Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Brody. You already know, another day trying to make it work. What's going on, Brody family? I hope that each and every one of you guys is having a great, wonderful, and blessed day. You already know it is today, another day, my story of the Brody experience. Today I wanted to talk about my influences in my music as far as where I started. And you know what I mean, where I started from goes back to me being a child, when I was doing poetry. You know what I mean, the first rhymes for real was for some ladies, you know what I'm saying, trying to do some sweet nothings and, you know, make them things come together the right kind of way. And you know, that works sometimes, you know what I'm saying. You know, some of y'all know what's good. I got some poetry out there. I didn't share some poems with you, you know what I'm saying. And it was a love of mine from the beginning. It was really something that school prepared me for, you know what I'm saying. Remember back in the day when they were like, you know, getting you to read the books and like trying to get you into poetry and everything like that. So then they were like, you know, start doing certain little poems. We're gonna do little things in class, things of that nature. And that kind of like sparked that creativity with me, you know what I'm saying, creativity inside of me that really pulled me and really helped me through a lot of dark days and a lot of dark times, because I was able to write it out. You know what I'm saying? I was able to, you know, really put that emotion, that feeling, that sadness, that happiness, that fear, that anxiety. I was able to put that out there into the world on paper, you know what I'm saying, or whether or not be on my phone or whatever the case may be. And you know what I mean, that really, like I said, catapulted me into wanting to just be a songwriter. That's, to me, that's the ultimate goal for me. Like, the ultimate goal for me is to establish myself to a place to be able to write for other people. It's not that I'm not writing for other people now. It's not that you know, I don't have other people that I'm dealing with that I can, you know, really put my spin of music on. But it really is that the recognition part, being recognized for the work, you know, that you're putting in when it comes to doing this shit. And it's like, the only way that you're going to be recognized is if you put out your music, put out your work, put out your abilities, let those things be shown, shine, and then, you know, now I can get in connections with people and really get things moving and, you know, hustle the way I need to. But, you know, a good majority of that poetry from the past, like I said, the beginning stages were, you know, always for a lady. It's always for a lady in the beginning. Men are the true romantics in this world. But, you know what I'm saying? Then it really became more of just a tool to help me, you know, deal with life and deal with the situations that were going on in my life, especially when it came to my mother and her, you know, being in the hospital and or being sick, or, you know, when she did eventually pass away. Poetry was there. Being able to, like I said, write those things out and give myself an outlet to the pain that I was feeling through just poetry. This has nothing to do with, you know, putting together what it is I'm doing now, you know, putting, you know, songs together and creating, you know, actual works of art. But beforehand, it was just a work of art, but just through poetry, just through connecting with myself, connecting with my fears, connecting with my problems, and creating better solutions for them on paper, and or, you know, diving into myself to try to understand why I was in a place, or what I could do to get out of that place, or, you know, all these different facets of life that we all have to go through trying to, you know, navigate this thing called life. And the poetry really pushed me into a different space and allowed me to be me when it felt like I couldn't be me. And I really love that about the music itself, is that, you know, I pride myself on saying that I have feeling music, because I believe that there's not a lot of music out here right now that has anything to actually say to you as a consumer, as a person, as an individual. It is really a bunch of beats and people just talking shit more than connecting with you on a deeper level and telling you either you can make it, you can succeed, how great you are as a person, you know, you're not the only one going through this situation, or you're not the only one going through heartache, pain, suffering. You know what I mean? We're just listening to booty shaking music, and, you know, which pussy, you know, is fatter, or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever pussy's fatter, whichever pussy is wetter, wet ass pussies and shit. That shit's all great, wonderful, dandy. That shit is cool for the time, but at the end of the day, none of this shit is long. That to me, that shit ain't long lasting. You know what I mean? That shit is here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? In the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be a footnote in the past of time that, you know what I'm saying, people are maybe even reluctant to even say that they were a part of, or even that they listened to something like that, because it just doesn't connect with you as a, yeah, you can have a wet ass pussy, but what the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that help you out in anything? Like, you know what I'm saying? Does your wet ass pussy pay the bills? Now, some of y'all wet ass pussies is paying the bills, but the majority of y'all bitches ain't paying, that shit ain't paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That isn't, you know, something to aspire to really like be a part of, you know what I'm saying, unless you're, you know, actively in that situation that allows you to make some type of profit from it. Then otherwise, then hey, that really is the song for you. That is the kind of shit that you into. But otherwise, it's just a bunch of noise. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, the Sexy Reds of the world and shit like that, you know what I mean, they're not gonna last long, because this shit is not sustainable. It is sustainable up to a point, you know what I'm saying? You're going to keep your audience, you know what I'm saying? The 6ix9ines of the world, they was able to keep their audience, even though they do what it is they do, and, you know, have done what they've done. But at the end of the day, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people who have morals, people who have values, people who have real sensibility and real understanding want more than just that pussy shaking, booty shaking ass music. They want more than just that, you know, than the regular shit that literally anybody can talk about. I can talk about that shit and not have experienced any of it at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of like the music that's happening and coming out right now, is that anybody can fucking do what you're doing, because you're not talking or saying anything that matters to really anybody. Like, it's just fucking, like I said, feel good music. You know what I'm saying? Not feel good music. It's vibey music. You know what I'm saying? It'll get you dancing. It'll get you moving. But at the end of the day, it's not going to put you in a better space. It's not going to put you in a better place. It's not going to motivate you to create a better situation for yourself. None of that shit. It's just money, sex, drugs. And it's okay that, like I said, money, sex, drugs is a part of the world, but that's not everything in the world. You know what I'm saying? Heartache, pain, you know what I'm saying? Love, ambition, creativity. Those are a part of the world as well. And we can speak and talk about all of those things, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? We're really shut off to the idea that there's something better, or that, yeah, something better out there than just fucking, you know, ass shaking music and, you know, trap da 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 music and shit. Because some people, some reality is we got to get away from that shit. That's why niggas is dying now. You know what I'm saying? That's why shit is going on and people having problems, and, you know what I mean, because everybody want to be what they not. You know what I mean? Some of these people are not what they say they are, or say who they you know, who they claim to be. But, you know, that clout, that reinforcement from social media that makes the person believe that they are what they say they are, but they're really not. It's just a facade. They're going to go even harder in those ideologies and those ideas, because it's being validated by people like you. You know what I'm saying? And then when somebody gets hurt, when somebody, you know what I'm saying, gets snitched on, when somebody, you know what I mean, then we wonder, you know, what the fuck's going on? It's, you know, it's ingrained in the music that this is what we do. This is how we are. And we want to act like it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's not something to steer away from. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something to go another way, to go into a separate situation. But we would rather listen to the crap than listen to something that's gonna put you into a better space, even, motivate your mind to achieve better heights and create better opportunities for you and your family. You know what I'm saying? Those songs are few and far between, and they only come out of certain people's mouths. You know what I'm saying? Sorry of the rambling. But the poetry created music, and the music is out there now. You know what I'm saying? Really what it was that motivated me the most recently, within the last 2 years, to get into music was my clothing brand, Cutthroat Cousins. You know what I'm saying? LLC'd out there. You know what I mean? Cutthroat Cousins. You can go check that out on my Instagram, Cutthroat Cousins LLC __, and you can go buy, shop from me right there. Go into link in my bio. Boom, you got clothes, Cutthroat Cousins. You know what I'm saying? But that was the initial reason why I got into music recently in the last 2 years. I've only been doing music for the last 2 years. And when I started doing it and everything, like I said, the clothing line was really the basis of why I wanted to start doing the music. And then I transitioned into, well, I really do love to do music, and I would really like to try to get into that space, because I believe that that space will also help me with the clothing and push me into that direction, to have that, be a hand-in-hand kind of situation. And yeah, so I immediately just started getting into the music. You know what I'm saying? My first song that I came out with was Jokes on Me, out on all platforms. Then I came out with Tables Turn, which is an EP, it's 6 songs. That's on all platforms. Then I came out with Beautiful Mess, which consists of a 10 song album, and is out on all platforms. And then I also just came out with, in December the 8th, I came out with another album called, it's an EP, 5 songs, called Heartbroken. And it's part of a series that I'm doing right now, the Heart series, where it's Heartbroken, which is out right now, 5 songs. Then Heart Recovery, which is going to be coming out in January. And then also Heart in Pieces. So it's a series, 3-part series, really a culmination of everything that I've been going through lately. Especially the Heartbroken is really what I've been going through inside, you know what I'm saying, and how I've been feeling. And then Heart Recovery is that, now it's time to get out there, it's time to have a good time, it's time to push it to the next level. And Heart in Pieces is, a culmination of a lot of different sounds, but it still has the same message that, things are going to be all right. We're going to make it happen. Heart is in a lot of different directions right now, but regardless of that, we still recovering, we're still pushing, we're still grinding, and we have so much more to do. You know what I mean? So today, like I said, was my story, the Broady experience. Like I said, just talking a little bit about what really motivated me to get into this in the first place, which was always the poetry. You know what I mean? Because it connects with you, it connects with me, and it has that real feeling that the music deserves. You know what I'm saying? The music deserves more feeling, more not just vibes, but feeling, because we're going through real things in this real life. And if we just continue to talk about the things that are fun and having a great time, we're never going to get to the real deal of what's inside. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on in our real lives, what's helping us, what's hurting us, and what's putting us or not putting us in the positions we need to be in. And you know what I'm saying? The music that we're listening to needs to start reflecting our real lives, because it doesn't right now. But Like I said, my story, the Broady experience, part 3. You already know what it is. Have a great rest of the day. Be safe. Peace.